2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. This is their third meeting of the season with this team. They've won every game thus far and can seal their edge with a win here. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and
we've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And then in that game, guys, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the 5. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Durant attacking. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. Just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, two guys who have been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Curry with another miss.
A quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
Now here's Curry. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 5 over Westbrook. And it takes a hard bounce.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Durant. Outside Westbrook. Durant with it. Picked up by Thompson. Westbrook wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Westbrook's got the opening field goal of the game for Oklahoma City. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Durant with a wide open look. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Kept alive. Here's Barnes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? He was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBucket.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with a steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And Durant, here we go. Nice D from Bogut.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, interesting. His mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. Curry gets the bucket.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Back to Westbrook. Dishes it to Cantor. It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. On the wing, Thompson. No one near him. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his second basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now Iguodala, after Dion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Snatched up. Outside Westbrook. Can they get it? No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Curry. Again, Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships. At Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four. And now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The Thunder also changing it up. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Durant comes in for Singler. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love. If he's on your team, he can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Livingston, no luck. Thunder trailing by 8. Durant with it. Now defended by Varejão. Durant kicks to Collison. Outside Durant from deep three-point range. And it's Spates with the rebound. Here is Livingston. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. In a moment, Nowdy. Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18? That's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yep.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on. I
agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Singler in at the 3 spot.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Here's Roberson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Roberson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry kicks to Green. Here's Spates. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got his third rebound tonight. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Ibaka goes in, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Green, the pass to Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points. For three, Westbrook. Second chance shot, and Thompson sends it back. Lets it fly, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
From deep, Green. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Inside. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got his first points of the game.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Thunder trailing by 9. Outside Durant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Another miss by Curry.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
To the wing right side. Here's Robertson. Here's Adams. Right side Durant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Check out the game for Durant. He's got 13 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Kanter's checked in, and Durant gets it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Feeds it to Barnes. And just miss after miss right now.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Durant against Barnes. Tries again. Offensive rebound. Kanter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
No good from Durant.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
From the arc, and he gets it to go. Durant's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And the Warriors with some changes. Farajao comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Klay Thompson in for Steph Curry. And then for Oklahoma City, Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Kicks it to Varejao. Here's Barbosa. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. 1:21 left here in the second. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The Warriors leading. The feed now to Rush. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. Thompson's got 8 points. Thunder trailing by 4. Payne kicks to Durant. Three-pointer. Good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Thompson with the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Oklahoma City shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Payne kicks to Waiters. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Thompson. Out left to the wing. Payne gets a wide open look. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And the first.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Golden State did not hesitate to set the pace. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. And into the second quarter, momentum started to shift slightly as they gave up some of that lead, ending the half up 3. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes and it's small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Again, Curry missing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Left side, Westbrook. Ibaka outside. but they'll get another chance. For the lead, again, Oklahoma City.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Curry with a wide open look. And the Warriors get it back. Durant with the steal. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Kyle Singler's checked in for Oklahoma City. Curry outside. Westbrook with the block. Curry attacking. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 17 now.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Westbrook, no good. The Warriors have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. To the paint. Green kicks to Bogut. Curry. The long distance three is buried. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Thunder trailing by 4. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Curry can't get it to go. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Fires the 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Shots good by Ibaka.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson Varejao checked in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cantor's checked in. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's Waiters. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So Iguodala will go to the line. They get Randy Foye. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's good.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
The offensive rebound. Singler passes to Waiters. He feeds it to Collison. Singler for three. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Singler's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Collison against Varejao. Iguodala kicks to Livingston, and Cantor pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 6.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time. He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Varejao. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Durant's checked in for the Thunder. Payne comes in for Randy Ford. Durant against Thompson. Durant dishes to Payne. And a miss there on the triple. Just 3 on the clock. And as we could... All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Thunder leading by 3. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And he gets the bucket. And 12 points for Klay Thompson.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball. This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Back to Curry from deep three-point range, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And finished off by Westbrook. And the Thunder lead by 6.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly, you're right, and caught the defense totally off guard.
And guys, how about his coach? Looked like his heart was in his throat there for a second. Now, though, he's able to smile. More of a smile of relief.
Curry, good.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. From deep, and another 3 for Golden State.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 27 points for Kevin Durant. Warriors trail by 5. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. On its way from Curry for 2, and another basket for Golden State.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Durant, the pass to Roberson. Durant attacking, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Curry can't get it to go.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
From downtown, Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Roberson. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 37.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure. Hey, guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. That one goes. Count.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
From deep, Thunder with the rebound. Ibaka's got 11 rebounds in the game. Westbrook with the bucket.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Curry outside. Shot no good. Good D by Westbrook. Shot's good. Westbrook's got 15 points here in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Curry with the steal. Here's Thompson. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
He looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Ibaka, no luck. Warriors trail by 11. On its way from Curry for 2. Wide open shot is on the money. Curry's got 41.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%.
Guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Durant hits them both. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Lets it go. That one off the back iron and out.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? What a game it's been for Westbrook. He has 18 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Singler, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Dion Waiters. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 13. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Singler. Outside Collison. Back to Singler. Here's Payne. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Curry. Nice D from Singler. Payne with it. Shoots the three. Offline. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get...
Thanks, guys.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, this win was really, really needed, and he went out and he got it for them. They lost 2 in a row coming in, and dropping a third straight would have been very, very rough. But he took it upon himself, took it right to the ship, as he always does. Great performance and a great time to deliver.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.